Hi, I'm Amanda.
And I'm Sally.
Welcome to the 30-minute Personally Proactive Structured Movement Therapy session. This is the advanced session and follows on from the 20-minute standing session. Please ensure you have read the pre-exercise guidelines and, as always, that you work at your own pace. You should feel warm throughout the session and your breathing should be more heavy than normal, although always fluid and smooth. Remember to listen to your body and work according to how you feel. If this is your first time completing the 30-minute session, think about taking the level 1 options today and build up slowly. Ideally, you should aim to complete this session 5 to 7 days per week, but you can also add aspects of the program in between, especially the breathing or anything that you enjoyed from the last 2 sessions. I'm just going to check you've got everything that you need. So please ensure that you have within easy reach a sturdy chair, something you can hold on to if you want to. You'll also need some resistance for these sessions, and that can be in the form of some household items like a couple of tins, a couple of small filled water bottles, or a couple of dumbbells if you have them. You'll also need the telephone in somewhere nice and close, and perhaps a drink of water. Please also ensure you've got any medication you may have been prescribed, in particular inhalers, and a nice, safe working environment. Okay, we're ready to go. So, if you'd like to start by standing nice and tall, pull your tummies in, thinking about somebody always holding onto the top of your head, pulling you up, we're going to start our workout with a nice, gentle march. Okay, just bring those arms in now, swinging from the shoulders as we get everything moving. Okay, we're going to just raise the knees a little, so just raising the knee up and up. Good. We're going to do about 10. 2 more. And then raise your heels behind you, so you're kicking up towards your bottom, transferring the weight. Good.
And if you can, touch your hands at the back. Get those hamstrings going.
And march. Okay. Gently now roll your shoulders forwards. We're going to try and keep the feet moving all the time. Use your elbows to make the circles a little bit larger. And then one arm at a time, single arm circles forwards. Excellent. Roll your shoulders back. Use the elbows once again, make the circles a little larger. One arm at a time, single arm circles backwards.
We're swimming.
Indeed. Okay, a little bit of breaststroke. Open out the chest, so push out in front, all the way round, tap behind. Out and round. Good. And hold it here, just march. Okay, so we're going to aim to get ourselves a little bit warmer now. Prepare our body for the slightly more intense activity to come. Okay, so we're starting with those little knee raises once again. Just raising one and then the other. We're going to do about 10 of each exercise, adding an extra limb as we go. One more each side. And step to the side. We're going to the right and the left. The right and the left. Good. Nice and gently, just the legs to start with. Good. One more each side. And then this time we're taking the step back. So step back, pushing the heels right to the ground. You'll feel a nice little stretch in your calf. Good. 7, 8, 2 more. Okay, take the feet slightly apart now. Weight in your heels, tummy's in tight. We're going to do just a small squat. So just gently pushing your bottom out behind you, ensuring the knees do not come over the toes, and up and squeeze. Down we go. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep going if you can. Rest if you need to. 2 left. And hold it here. We're back to the beginning. We're going to add in an arm. So 1 arm, 1 leg. Good.
Arms low if you need to.
2 left. And take it to the side. 1 arm, 1 leg. Good. 2 more. And we're stepping back. The arm is coming forwards. Okay. Back level with your shoulders. Last one. And back to those squats. So feet apart, weight in your heels, pushing the bum back, allowing the hands to come in front this time. Going down, up and squeeze. Good. 2, 3. So hopefully feeling a little bit warmer now. 4, 5. And your breathing is slightly increasing. 2 left. Good. Okay, please take the hands high. We're going under and up. 2. Good. 3. Using your balancing muscles from your core. 2 left. Doing brilliantly. Okay, take it to the side. Using both arms this time. 2 arms this time. Good. 1 more. And taking it back. Arms in front. Both arms. Knees in if you can. Last one. Good. Take the feet wide. And we're squatting down a little bit deeper this time if you want to. Down, up and squeeze. Good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and march. Fantastic. So that brings us to the end of our warm-up. You should feel quite warm now, breathing a little bit more heavily than normal. Please ensure, excuse me, that you have some resistance nearby. Okay, we're going to be working now on our cardiovascular system, so our heart and our lungs. We're going to aim to work for 1 minute and then to have an active rest. So it will allow you to get your breath back, but still for your heart to be working quite hard. Okay, we're starting with a hamstring curl. So feet apart. We're going to gently take the heel towards the bottom and change legs. Good. So this is level 1. You can work at this level if you want to. If you want to go a bit more, bring the arms up. Okay, a little bit harder. Arms here. And if you want to go a little bit harder again, you're going to go hands behind. You decide what's right for you. Good. So this is for 1 minute, going at your own pace. Brilliant. Keep it going if you can. If you feel breathless at any time, just stop and march until you feel recovered. Excellent. So, almost there. And hold it there. Take it back to a march. Please try and keep your feet moving all of the time while you grab your resistance. We're going to start by working on the upper back. So bringing the arms together, palms facing towards you. You're going to draw the weight up close to your body, up to your chin, and slowly, slowly release. Up and down. Up and down. You should still feel nice and warm. Breathing should just be able to return a little bit to normal. Really well. About 10 seconds left to go. Good, and hold it here. Keeping the feet moving, pop your weights back down or your resistance back down. And we're going to start now with a star. So we're going to our right and to the left. Good, to the right and to the left. Now if this feels easy, pick the arms higher. Okay. If it still feels easy, you can put a little bounce in the middle. You decide what's right for you. Good. Keep going. Ten more seconds. You did a great job. And march here. Well done. Okay, pick up your resistance once again, please. Okay, so hands facing once again towards your thighs. We're going to do a small lift to the front, no higher than your shoulders. Come down, and a small lift up. One to the front, and one to the side. Good, one to the front, and one to the side. Once again, use this time to get your breath back. Good. You don't go any higher than those shoulders. Yeah. Okay, nearly there. One more each way. And hold it there. Place your resistance down. The feet are still moving if you can. Okay, so we're going to have a minute now of high knees. So we're coming up and up. Ideally, if you can, aiming for the knee to come level with the hip. If this feels too difficult, just keep it a little bit lower. If this is easy, think about taking the hands onto your shoulders, keeping a lovely upright position and bringing the elbow to the knee. Good. Once again, you decide which level is right for you, but either way, keep a nice straight back. Good. Doing really well. About 10 seconds to go. Keep that going. And hold it here. Okay, resistance once again, please. So place the feet now a little narrower than your hips. Tummy in nice and tight and stand tall. We're going to gently push up onto your toes and come down. Up and down. Now, if this feels tricky or you don't feel completely safe, that's no problem. Just think about having a little bit of resistance, a little bit of support to hold on to. Okay. So up to you. So either with the weights in your hands or holding on to some nearby support. Good. One more and rest there. Okay, so feet are still moving. And this time our 1 minute is a march. So we're marching with our legs, using your arms. Once again, trying to reach that level 3-4 somewhat hard on the Borg scale. Like a little bit more information about how hard you should be working, please have a look on the Ethos Handicare website. It's all there for you with our videos. Brilliant. So, about 20 seconds left to go. Working hard, using the arms from the shoulders. Brilliant. Just a few more to go. Doing really, really well. Okay, hold it here. Take hold of your resistance once again, please. The feet are still moving. So a little bit of work for the chest. So please bring your elbows level with your shoulders and your hands directly in front of your elbows. Good, we're pushing forward and coming back just level with your shoulders. Forwards and back. If you can, incorporate breathing. So we're breathing in as they come back, out as it goes forwards. Excellent. Keep this going. Double whammy. Big breathing and a bit of exercise. Good. We're almost there. Doing really well. And hold it there. Fantastic. Okay, feet are still moving. Our last cardiovascular station now, and we're going to look at a V-step. So starting with the feet quite close together, we're going to step wide on the right, wide on the left, narrow on the right, narrow on the left. So wide, wide, narrow, narrow. Wide, wide, narrow, narrow. So you can see you can add a little bit of arms if you want to. If you want to go a bit harder, take the arms high and back down. Just going to swap legs. So if you go out now on the left. Good. Arms or no arms. You see Sally's just choosing to keep her arms by her side. That's absolutely fine. A bit of recovery. And nearly there. Doing brilliantly. Good. And hold it here. The movement of the feet. Okay, if you could grab your resistance for the last time, please. Good. Turn your hands now to face the front, so to face forward. Elbows go into the waist. We're going to gently come up to the shoulders. Slowly down. Up. And slowly down. Good. So our last active rest. Feel your breathing just recover a little bit now. Take your time to have a couple of big breaths. Just last two. 1 and 2. Pop your resistance somewhere nearby. So just slow the pace a little bit now. Just going to allow your breathing to return to normal, your heartbeat to come down nice and gently. We don't want to stop abruptly, just a nice, gentle, slow up. Okay, so we're going to keep our feet moving. We're going to just do some gentle upper body stretches. So if I could ask you please to take your arms out in front of you, link your hands together, and then push your hands forwards and your elbows out, like you're trying to hug something that's a little bit too big, drawing this upper part of your back apart. Excellent. And relax. Take the hands behind you now, link them together. Draw your hands up onto your lower back. Gently squeeze the elbows together. And rest. Well done. Good. Please take your right hand directly in front of you. Keep it completely straight and then take it across the body, using your left hand to gently squeeze it in. Feel the stretch across your shoulders. Okay, so leaving the toes on the floor now, with a little gentle paddle. Good. And swap for the left arm. Out in front, straight across your body, and then gently squeeze in. Good. And relax. Okay, we're just going to stretch the triceps on the back of the arm. So just raise the right hand up, pop your hands between the shoulder blades, and then use the left hand to either push down from the top or push down from the front. You decide what's best for you. And rest. And the same with the left. Left arm up, down between your shoulder blades. Use the right hand to ease it down. And rest. Fantastic, well done. Good, so your breathing should feel pretty much back to normal now. You should still feel warm, but a little bit recovered. Good, hold it nice and still. Okay, we're going to move on to some balance. So we're going to do several balance exercises, some moving and some where we keep quite still, so some dynamic, and we'll see how we go. Please ensure for the balance exercises that they are challenging, so you should be able to feel little movements in your ankles and your feet, but that they are safe, so you have something there to support you if needed. You can grip, as we've explained to you in some of the other videos, firmly with two hands, with just one hand, with a few fingers, maybe just one finger, or just float your hands above. But please ensure that you're safe throughout.
Or be near the wall. I'm going to stand near the wall.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Okay, so we're going to start with just some gentle leg swings. So if you come up nice and close to your support, so it's there if you need it, you're going to take the weight, please, onto your left leg. Okay, so standing tall, weights on the left leg. We're going to bring the right leg gently up, scuff the floor as you pass your foot, and then take the whole leg out behind. So not just from the knee, but the whole leg. Scuff the floor as you come up, and scuff back. Good. Scuff up, and back. Scuff up, and back, and up, and back. We're going to do one more. Up, and back. And step nice and wide now. You should immediately feel a little bit more balanced. Okay, so swapping legs. So taking the weight now onto the right leg. The left leg is coming gently up in front, scuffing the floor, and going all the way back. Scuff up, and back. Scarf up and back. Good. Remember, you should be able to feel that little bit of wobble. It's a safe wobble, but it's a little bit of wobble. And supporting ankle. Last one. And step wide. Well done. Good. Okay. So standing in a very similar position, we're going to do a nice still balance now. So if you can please take the weight onto your left leg once again, and then take your right leg directly in front, leaving a very small gap of about 1 to 2 inches between your heel and toe. Now once you're here, imagine something pulling you up from the top of your head, as before, and just stand nice and tall. Holding on if you need to, just a little bit of balance. And rest. Perfect. Okay, let's just change the legs. Okay, so bringing the left foot now in front of the right. Standing tall once again, tummy's in tight. Decide whether you need some support, or you might just want to hover just above. That's great. You should feel a little movement in your ankles and your feet where they steady you. And rest. Okay, next exercise we're going to do is standing on individual legs. So once again, you may like to use a little bit of support. So taking the weight now onto the right leg. Left leg is either going to be lifted just in front or tucked behind, you decide. We're just going to stand on an individual leg. So nice and tall, a bit of support if you need it. You can see Sally's using the support here from the wall behind. Just taking all the weight to that one leg. And rest. And the same with the left. So all the weight through the left leg. Tummies are in tight. You're pulled up beautifully. Foot in behind, or just resting on top, or just in front, wherever is comfortable for you. And just balance there. And rest. Brilliant, well done, really, really good. And hopefully over the last few sessions you'll have felt your balance getting a little bit better. Okay, so just a final leg stretch. We're going to start with the calves at the bottom. So if you'd like to take a nice big step forward, please, with your right leg. So a nice big step forward. Ensure now that your left heel is firmly on the floor, and then gently bend the right knee until you feel a nice stretch in that left calf. Once again, this can be a little bit tricky to keep your balance, so you're very welcome to use some support, or indeed you might just want to hold on to the wall in front of you or at the side of you as Sally's demonstrating. Good, step in and step back with the left. Good. And come together, that's brilliant. Okay, so hamstring stretch now to the back of your thigh. So if you could take a small step back with the right leg, left leg is now in front. We're going to straighten the front leg, so you're going to straighten your left leg, bend the right knee, and then placing both hands on the bent leg, push your bottom up and back. You can see here Sally's legs are beautifully parallel, and that's what we're looking for, is really parallel legs, bottom out behind, and just to feel the stretch in that hamstring on the back of the thigh. If your balance feels not very comfortable for this one, feel free to do the seated version that we used in the first and second session, or indeed pop your bum against the wall, will just help to steady you. Good, change legs. So right leg in front now, left leg behind. You're going to gently bend the left knee, push your bottom up and back. Brilliant. You can see Sally's just using the wall here, just as a little bit of steadiness. And rest. Perfect. Okay, last stretch just for the fronts of the legs, the quadriceps. You might like to hold on to this for this one, to the wall again, or to some support. Please take hold of your right foot by the laces, or indeed if you can't reach the laces, just try the back of your trousers, it's fine. Bring the knees in so that they're parallel, and then very gently just push the hip forwards. You should feel a nice stretch in your quadricep down the front of your thigh. And gently down, and swap for the left. And gently down. That's perfect. Okay, feet wide. Take a nice big breath in. And blow out. In. And out. Last one. In. And out. Good. Bring your feet close together. Give your arms a little shake. Give your legs a little shake. Give yourselves a little well done. Absolutely fantastic. 30 minutes of really good quality movement therapy there for you. We really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you can, try and repeat it on most days of the week. And feel free to add in any other little aspects as you go along. Fantastic. Well done. And we hope to see you soon.
Thank you.